Welcome to session 10 of Native Lifestyle Balance. This session is called 4 Keys to Healthy Eating Out. I'm Roz Barber. Eating outside the home is something we all do, and it's challenging because many restaurant meals are high in fat and calories. Carol and I are going out to eat at Masana's Grill to use the 4 keys to healthy eating out. Watch as we try to eat lunch by 1. Planning ahead. 2. Asking for what we want. 3. Take charge of what's around us. 4. Choose carefully from the menu. Now I'm getting hungry, so I'll go meet Carol at Masana's Grill.
Hi, Roz.
Hi, Carol.
Thanks for inviting me out to eat today for lunch at Masani's Grill. I haven't eaten here yet. So I didn't eat breakfast so I could save my calories for lunch.
You must be really hungry, Carol. At breakfast this morning, I planned ahead. I thought about our lunch. For breakfast, I just ate oatmeal, some canned peaches, and coffee. So I wouldn't be super hungry and overeat at our lunch today. I thought oatmeal and peaches were a healthy breakfast choice
That is a
for
good
today.
choice.
And I was going to eat out at lunch.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to Masani's
Thank
Grill.
you.
What would you like to drink?
I'll have some water. Do
Okay.
you have any lemon to flavor my water?
Yes, we do.
I've learned to stop drinking soda. Do you have any unsweetened iced tea?
I'm sorry. We only have sweet tea.
Oh, well, I guess I'll have sweet tea. That'll be better than soda.
Wait a second, Carol. Sweet tea has just as much calorie as the soda. What about trying water with lemon like me?
Oh, I don't know. Our sweet tea is really good.
I think I'll take Roz's advice and have water with lemon, please.
Okay.
I'm excited to see what's on the menu.
The portion size are really big here, so sometimes Harrison and I share a meal. They make huge fried bread and tortilla.
Really. I love to order out fry bread and tortillas since I don't make them myself.
Well, wait till you see them.
Here are your drinks.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Here's your straws and your chips.
Oh, thank you.
Salsa.
Thank you.
Thank you. Could you please bring me some lemon to flavor my water?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back.
Carol, let's take a few chips and ask her to take the rest of the chips away so we don't have to eat the whole basket.
I'm really hungry, so that's a good idea to get the chips out of my sight. Since I'm going to keep track today, Roz, put some in my hand here since I know my hands are 1 cup. I'll throw one more back in there.
I'll take some here.
Thanks for the chips. What have you eaten here that's good, Roz?
Harrison and I split Navajo burger the last time we were here. It was really good. Even splitting it was too much for me to, because the fried bread was huge and we had French fries with the burgers.
I'd like some homemade tortillas. I wonder what the stew is like.
Okay, ladies. Here are your lemons.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Could you please take the basket of chips away as we have taken as much as we want already?
You two are funny customers. Usually customers want seconds on their chips. Are you two ready to order?
Could you tell me what's in the mutton stew?
And our mutton stew is mutton, of course, potatoes, celery, carrots. And we also have steamed corn.
Okay.
What would you say is the healthiest food on your menu?
Well, most customers like our soup, half a sandwich, or salad. I guess the chicken salad is the most healthiest.
How is the chicken sandwich prepared?
The chicken is either grilled or breaded, and it's served with a bun, but you won't get it Navajo style, so it won't come with fried bread or tortilla.
What comes on the sandwich?
The sandwich, you get lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and mayonnaise on the bun.
Okay, I'll have the grilled chicken sandwich with lettuce, tomato, onion, but instead of mayonnaise, could I have mustard?
Oh
Now I don't want French fries because they are so fatty. So what are my other choices of sides?
Your other choices would be a side salad, rice or beans, coleslaw, or a vegetable. But today's vegetable is corn.
I guess I'll have salad. I love the corn, but it's starchy, and I know the salad will have less calorie than the coleslaw.
Okay. Well, what kind of dressing would you like?
What about ranch on the side?
Okay. What would you like?
I think I'll have the mutton stew with the vegetables, not the steamed corn, and a tortilla, please.
Okay, sounds good.
That Navajo burger you said you had before sure sounded good, but it sounded like too much food. And if I order French fries with the burger, I would have eaten them all because I love French fries. So I thought the mutton stew was a good choice since it has vegetables, and I get my tortilla with the stew. I'm going to start to keep track. I got to write down the chips and salsa. Open it up for us. Try some. So let's see. Gotta put today's date. My fat gram goal is 33, my calories 1200. So tortilla chips, let's see, I had a cup. And salsa, I'll probably eat about 2 tablespoons or so. And then water with lemon, we'll just put 0 calories. So let's look up the tortilla chips. So tortilla chips, 1 cup is 6 grams of fat and 122 calories. And then the salsa, 1 tablespoon is 0 grams of fat and 4 calories. So if I'm gonna eat 2 tablespoons, I gotta put 8. So for my chips and salsa and the water, I'm having 6 grams of fat and 130 calories. Wow, think how much I would have eaten in chips if you hadn't gotten taken off the table.
I hope my chicken sandwich is a reasonable size. I know you love French fries, Carol. So good job for not ordering them. I learned to ask for what I want when I order, like the dressing on the side. I know the mustard has less fat compared to the mayonnaise, so that's why I asked for mustard. It used to be hard for me to ask for what I want, and my family gets embarrassed when I ask questions, but when I ask, I'm not surprised when my food comes.
That's a good idea.
Okay, ladies, here is your lunch.
Oh my gosh, look at the size of that tortilla.
Here is your
Ooh,
stew.
thank you.
Here's your chicken sandwich and your salad.
You weren't kidding that tortilla's big. Could you bring me a to-go box, please, so that I can take part of it home?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
I asked for mustard, and I got mayonnaise on my mayonnaise on the side and my dressing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can't you just scrape the mayonnaise off so I won't get into trouble?
No, thank you. Please make what I ordered.
Here, Roz, have some of my tortilla so I'm not eating in front of you.
Thanks, Carol, but you go ahead. I'll have plenty to eat when my meal comes.
All right.
You know, sometimes I order kids' meal because restaurant portions can be so big.
Here's your tea.
Oh, thank you.
And here is your sandwich with mustard. I'm so sorry about getting your order wrong first time.
Thank you very much. This lunch looks great, just like I ordered.
The stew is delicious, and the tortilla is a real treat for me.
Thanks for trying lasagna with me, Carol. I'm glad you're enjoying your meal.
I need to log the rest of my lunch. I think I'll just write down the mutton stew and the portion and then look it up later so my stew doesn't get cold. So let's see. What do you think? If my fist is a cup, maybe a cup and a half of stew?
Sure, cup and a half. Sounds good.
And let's see, the tortilla, that's probably one tortilla, about 8-inch.
I agree with you, Carol. I think it's
Okay.
one tortilla.
Wow, you two look like you enjoyed your meal. Are you two finished?
Yeah, I feel bad I didn't eat all my food and clean my plate, but I'm full, so please take my plate away so I don't keep eating.
I'm done too. Here.
Okay. Would you two like any dessert? We have delicious pies.
No, thank you. Please bring our check.
Okay, thank you.
You were a good example today, Roz.
Good job, Carol. Asking for what you want.
Let's look up what I ate in fat grams and calories. Let's see, so the first thing I ate was mutton stew. Let's see, I probably sent back about a half a cup, so I probably ate 1 cup because we had estimated at a cup and a half. So, what did I do with my pen here? So let's see, under L for lamb, I find mutton stew, 1 cup is 12 grams of fat and 248 calories. And then for the tortilla, well, that tortilla was good. Let's see, I'll say plain tortilla, not fried, 8-inch is 3 grams of fat and 137 calories. So for my mutton stew and tortilla, I ate 15 grams of fat, and the total for mutton stew and tortillas is 15 grams of fat and 385 calories, and then I have to add the chips and salsa from earlier. And so that's 21 grams of fat and
Calculator?
yeah, good idea. 515 calories.
That's really good, Carol. Eating out, you pay attention to what you ate.
How did you like our lunch at Masani's Grill? Let's think about how Roz and I use the 4 keys to healthy eating out at our lunch today. The first key is planning ahead. Roz and I both planned ahead for the lunch. Roz in a healthy way by eating a small healthy breakfast. I didn't eat anything for breakfast to save calories for lunch. That isn't so healthy because if Roz hadn't been at lunch to encourage me, I might have overate because I was so hungry.
There were lots of examples at lunch of the second key to healthy eating out. Asking for what you want. This is hard for some people to do. To encourage yourself to ask for what you want, remember you are paying for the meal. You have the right to ask for special services like removing the chips from the table or asking for a doggy bag early. Most restaurants want to make you happy. I thought it was funny when the waiter was trying to get Carol to order sweet tea by saying how good it was.
If I had gone along with the waiter's suggestion, I would have added at least 200 calories to my meal by drinking sweet tea. Roz, you were really good at asking questions like what was on the sandwich. In this way, you got grilled chicken instead of fried, and by asking for the substitution of mustard on the sandwich, you saved yourself the fat calories from mayonnaise.
Be sure to read other ideas for asking for what you want on page 5 and 6 of your handout. You can leave cheese off a sandwich. You saw me get my salad dressing on the side, and you can ask for a side serving with gravy, sauce, or spread as well. If I'm not very hungry, I sometimes order kids' meal.
The third key to healthy eating out is taking charge of what's around you. Probably the best thing we did to eat less was ask for the chips to be removed from the table. You can also take charge by being the first to order. My husband hates to order the same thing as someone else, so if he orders first, he will be sure to get what he wants. I am definitely a person who eats everything put in front of me. So when I get full, it would be helpful for me to ask for my plate to be removed from the table so I don't continue to eat. On page 8, there are some words you might see on a menu. Words like breaded, creamy, parmesan, sauteed usually mean high fat. Low fat menu words are broiled, grilled, roasted, or steamed. On page 9 of your handouts, there are ideas for lower and higher fat choices at different ethnic restaurants.
Using words on the menu to identify high and low fat choices is the fourth key to healthy eating out, called choose carefully. Ordering appetizer, desserts, and alcohol drinks increases the calories you eat at restaurant. Remember, a restaurant meal alone is usually plenty of calories.
Roz and I ate at a sit-down restaurant, but even at a fast food restaurant, you can find low-fat choices. Chain restaurants are required to post the calorie content of items on the menu. I've seen this at fast food restaurants and on restaurant menus. So if you see that you are ordering a value or combo meal at a fast food restaurant that is over 1,000 calories, think about your choice. What might you eat that is lower fat and calorie choice? Going with a smaller size plain burger or sandwich without cheese and sauces can really help you reach your native lifestyle balance goals. I like to watch the facial expression of the salesperson at fast food restaurants when I order a combo meal but ask for a small French fry instead of medium size. I've been told they can't do that, and I say, sure you can, because I'm eating less food. It's similar to Roz sending her meal back when she was not satisfied. Be polite but firm in what you want.
In many ways, our lives revolve around eating and meals. We celebrate family events over dinner. We go to potlucks. We munch during sports events and movies. We spend days cooking for holidays such as Thanksgiving. Yet, even in these situations, we must use the 4 keys to eating healthy and meeting our goals. For potluck, bring something healthy from home for yourself and others, like a fruit or a vegetable salad. You might also eat a small, healthy snack before you go to the potluck, so you're not too hungry when you arrive. Stand away from the food table. Talk to family. Take only a small amount of high-fat and high-calorie food, just enough to taste.
Practice how you might decline food in a polite way. When offered a food you would rather not eat, say, "No thank you, but it looks delicious." Or you can say, "No thank you, but I would love some water."
Your homework this week is to make a positive action plan like we made last week. Pick one challenge you have about healthy eating outside the home. On page 14, describe the problem in detail. Write down what you will do, when you will do it, what you need to do first, roadblocks that might occur, and how you will handle them, and what you need to do to make your success with your action plan more likely. Before we go, Carol, let's check in with Betty.
Remember last week Betty gained weight because she had fallen off her activity plan? To get back on track, Betty set a goal of walking at least once a day on her work breaks. She did it and walked 15 minutes at both her morning and afternoon breaks every day she worked. So during her work week, she achieved 150 minutes of activity, or 30 minutes for her 5 days she worked. And then she walked on Saturday for 30 more minutes to reach a total of 180 minutes of walking for the week. So let's plot 180 minutes of activity. So first put down today's date for yourself at the bottom. And so this is the line we're going to plot on. And so Betty achieved 180 minutes. So we want to go up here, and we put Betty's dot right here. And so Betty is now actually above the 150-minute activity goal for the week. Betty's weight this week is down 1 pound to 196 pounds. So let's find, here's 195, 196, and go over. And here's our week. And so we'll put the date down here and plot 196 pounds right here. So Betty is still above her 7% weight loss goal line, but she has corrected her weight gain to move toward her 7% weight loss line. Getting back on track with activity has helped Betty move closer to her weight loss goal.
Be sure to plot your activity and weight this week. Then assess how you are doing. Make a plan for success towards your goal. Try a few of the 4 keys to healthy eating out to take control the next time you eat outside the home. Keep track of your weight, eating, and activity. Next week, we will look at the ways to overcome negative thoughts that get in the way of our staying focused on goal. See you next week. Hagone.
Hagone.